Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy George coming back at you with another YouTube video, and today we're at the shop. We're gonna try to get some work done. It's been a crazy past few days. Yeah, so we just got to the shop. I went to the store, I went to Lowe's, got some goodies to help out around the shop. I also went to Harbor Freight the other day, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Got me an angle grinder, got me some bits, took advantage of some sales that was going on, some driver bits and stuff like that. I also got some new tools. I got a Makita driver that I ordered off Amazon, and then I can't remember if I got something else. Oh yeah, and some batteries and stuff like that. But we're gonna try to work on the Jeep a little bit. She needs some brakes done and some other things done. Got a lot of parts. The spare is finally mounted. I deep cleaned the rim as best as I could. As you can see, I sat over the course of the winter with all the salt and stuff on it, but this is a lot of the stuff that we got for the Jeep. We got the winch, we got dead pedal, we got oil catch can, winch wiring, we got the JB4, the winch mounting plate. I don't know what this is. Oh, some mirrors for when the doors come off, and then we got over here brake components and stuff like that. I forget if this is for the Beamer or for the Jeep, because I do have brakes for both the Beamer and the Jeep. We got the Challenger sitting right here. We got the Beamer sitting on jacks. But yeah, I'm gonna try to focus on the Jeep and try to get a lot of things done. I'm gonna try just take it one day at a time, or one step at a time, because usually when I come up here I get frantic and I try to do a whole bunch of shit and I don't accomplish as much as I can or as much as I want to, and it kind of frustrates me. But lately I've been just focusing on like, hey, like the little things, like just as long as I come up here and get something done, it's a good day, you know. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change over. I'm gonna empty out the back of the Jeep and then probably load up the jack to take the Jeep to deep clean these wheels. I'm gonna take the wheels off, deep clean them, deep clean the wheel bays or the wheel wells and stuff like that, and deep clean the under chassis of the Jeep, so that way I can I have like the at-home undercoating. It's like some spray stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get into that in detail as time goes on. I don't know how I'm gonna format all the videos, if I'm gonna break them down each step I do, make a video on that or something, but we'll just see what we can get done. So let me get to it and I'm gonna holler at you guys. So we're at the wash spot now. Got the Jeep here. Oh, almost dropped that. Got the jack here, got the things I need, wheel key. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start one by one, like just jack up one axle, take the rim off, deep clean it, deep clean the engine, the wheel well, put it back on. I'm gonna also ceramic coat the wheels, put it back on, and then, you know, hit this, etc., etc. It's gonna take some time because I gotta do it one by one. I don't have my jack stands because obviously they're being used by the M. I forgot the adapter for my tripod, so luckily I did bring a little handheld tripod, so I'm gonna have to do most of the videos of like propping this up on items or on the floor and stuff like that to get the shots, but hopefully it comes out good. But yeah, so we're gonna deep clean the rims and start getting to it. Filthy on the end of the wheel well. Get that and then come over here. check out brakes. How much brake pad life do we have? Oh, we have a decent amount on the rears. I might not even do the brakes yet. And also spray it down with some heavy duty grills. Gotta make sure you take care of your stuff. That's how it lasts longer, performs better, looks better. You know, a lot of people neglect their items and then complain when things start to fail. You know. All right, so as you guys can see, a lot better. It's not perfect, but she's looking a lot cleaner. So we're gonna dry her up and throw on some quick spray ceramic coating. Nothing crazy, but like just to help keep the you know, keep the wheels clean. So yeah. All right, so everything is done. Got all the wheels clean. They look a lot better. And then we clean the wheel wells out and stuff like that. But now what we're gonna be doing is cleaning up the engine bay a little bit. We got the Griot's engine bay engine cleaner. We're gonna spray it down a little bit, brush it, get it a little bit nice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of dusty. But yeah. All right, so we're back at the shop now. Sorry, I'm holding the camera by hand. So right now what we're about to do is just jack up the car. I decided I'm not gonna do the brakes. The pads have a lot of life left. Yeah, the fronts are a little warped. So when I hit the brakes, I get the, you know, the vibration, the shimmy. But I'm gonna let it rock for now. Just be mindful of it. I've been driving like that for a little bit, so it's all right. But yeah, so right now we're gonna jack up the rear, get this off because this is the actual spare, and this is actually the wheel that belongs on the rear. I was thinking about it. If I really wanted to, I could just unbolt the center cap and then just bolt it onto here. I think that would be easier than freaking taking this 100+ pound fucking tire off and stuff like that. Then again, I'm lazy. It's crazy because it's like doing more work to me seems easier than doing less work, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so plus I feel like tire wear and stuff like that. Put that brand new tire here, put this one on the rear, even though, you know, it's got a little bit of paint and stuff on it. Just throw that shit on the back of the Jeep. Let me see actually, 'cause I feel like, would it be just easier to like undo the center cap? It might be. Hold on, I'm gonna see, and depending on how I feel, that's how we'll go about it. So I ended up going the smarter way. Just swapped out the center caps. It was only a few Allen keys, and I got to use my brand new driver. Bought a Makita driver and some Warrior driver bit sets from Harbor Freight. So that made things super quick and super easy. It took me like 5 seconds. That was like amazing. If I had been using Allen keys, I would have probably had to like hook it up to my drill or do it by hand, which, you know. So yeah, so we got that taken care of. This is gonna be new spare. I want to probably get some new hardware for this. I want to get new hardware for all of them, low key, like some like nice gold bolts or something to kind of pop with the red and the chrome. But that's for a different time. So now what we're gonna do is just start working away at undercoating. We're gonna do the undercoat. I want to take this rear tire carrier off because it's starting to rust, and I want to bed line it. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that today though. It is nice out. It is a really nice day to do it. Also, don't mind this. It's snapped. I went to a car wash and the tab snapped. So I'm gonna JB weld some probably some nuts to it. Pause, and then reattach it. But I'll take care of that once I take care of the tire carrier. But yeah, so got the undercarriage clean, we got the wheel wells clean, we got the rims clean. So swapped out this centerpiece. So technically speaking, this can go back on the car right now. I just want to take care of the tire carrier before putting it back on, so that way I'm not lifting this heavy ass thing. I would use the jack to do it, but I don't want to lift this heavy ass thing. We will be undercoating Veronica, aka the Jeep Rubicon JL. So the stuff that I'm using is called fluid film. I got it in the black color. So basically this film is a rust and corrosion protection. I'm gonna read it off. So superior vehicle undercoating, protects all metals, lanoil, whatever, based, no solvents, long lasting, non-toxic, non-hazardous. I've been using it so far. I already started a little bit, as you can see. Yeah, so I'm just having fun with it. I'm not gonna coat the shocks. I want the shocks, the diff cover, and like the the steering arm and the Fox steering stabilizers to show, but I'm undercoating everything else. I already started, like I said. So I started hitting like some of the parts, like back here I hit the hitch, the rear axle, stuff like that, the shocks. So I just gotta get underneath and hit the body of the Jeep and stuff like that. I hit this side as well, as you can see. So having fun with it. It's very simple, very easy to apply. You just spray it on. Basically, you want to wear PPE, so like gloves, a respirator, eye protection. I'm not wearing any of that. All I'm wearing is gloves, but don't be like me. I also do have a clear version of this. The reason why I got black is because obviously it'll clean up the frame a little bit, make it look a little bit better. And then also with the black, when it wears off, you'll be able to tell. With the clear, when it wears off, you won't really be able to tell. So at least in my opinion, I don't know if it's like translucent, or if it has like a little bit of a haze to it, but we'll find out. I might buy some of the clear and undercoat the back end of the wheels and like certain parts that I don't want to be black, like the diff covers and stuff like that. But for now, this is what it is. I'm afraid to set up the camera because I don't want to get this on the camera because it kind of like atomizes, it sprays everywhere. But we're gonna see what we could do, guys. So I'm gonna set you guys up front here. As you can see, like there's like a little trail of where I've been hitting, but hopefully you guys can see a little something.